Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Ooh, come on, y'all. Better give me some air. Why not listen to me? Yeah, join in me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, I love it when I run up into people and they say that to me. They say, hey, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Then they wink at me. I know they listening. You know, I got a lot off my chest yesterday. I wanted to clear some things up, and I appreciate y'all giving me a minute, because sometimes, you know, you just got to say some things out loud, not complaining, but, hey, just verbalizing, but realizing that I got to keep going anyway. And that's my words this morning to you, that I want you to keep pushing no matter what happens. I want to share something with you that's important. That's very, very important. See, you have to give God something to bless. You know, if your prayer is asking for God's blessings, you got to give him something to work with now. You know, you got to show the spirit of appreciation or gratitude. You got to let him know that you're in it for the long haul. No matter what happens, don't turn around. You will never, ever see what the end could be if you turn around and go back. You'll never know what the end could have been had you stuck it out. You'll never know how good it could have gotten had you not just weathered the storm. That's the thing that gets most people. It get tough for them, it get hard for them, and then they let doubt set in, and then those doubts become facts, and the next thing you know, they give up. Had you not given up, or had you given your best, what the results or outcome could have been? I look back on my life on so many occasions where in college I wasn't giving my best. I flunked out. Now, it's easy to look at my life now and go, yeah, but look at you now. But back then, man, it cost me for so many years. That failing to finish, that not giving my all, it cost me a number of years. I wish I could say that it didn't mean nothing, that it was just a blip on the radar screen. But at the time, it was major. And so you have a lot of decisions in your life that are happening now. You may be in your 20s. your late teens. You could be in your early 30s and it's happening. But guess what? You'll eventually get through it, provided one thing: you never give up. You never turn around and go back. Had I written myself off because of one failure, see, and this is where so many people go wrong at too. You write yourself off after you failed at something. The one thing you thought you wanted to accomplish and you failed at it. Now you write yourself off as a failure. Now you go settle on into life and just see what hand you get. When I flunked out of college, had I written myself off as a failure, I wouldn't be here today. When I lost my carpet cleaning company, I would have written myself off as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I didn't become a diamond distributor in Amway, or a direct distributor in Amway even, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I bought a distribution kit to become a distributor of the Bohemian Diet and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure. When I became an L. Williams distributor and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. Oh, I got a list for you. When I got laid off at Ford Motor Company, had I written myself as a failure, I wouldn't have made it. Do you need some more? Because I have a story filled with mishaps. I have a story filled with failures. Couple of things now. The grace of God and his mercy, which is available to us all. See, that's the key, y'all. Because of his mercy. Because of his willingness to forgive. And to even understand why we do the things we do. In all of my shortcomings, failed marriages, I'm talking about, man, got it all wrong. Can't blame nobody else. It's just me. Steve ain't have it together at that point in life. I could have written myself as a failure the first time. I just could have gave up on it after the second one. And please know, this is an admission. This ain't bragging. So before you start in with me, understand what I'm saying. I'm pointing out in my life a series of missteps and failures. But how I still get here today? Couple of things. God's grace and mercy is first. But that's the key. That's for everybody. See, if it's God's willingness to forgive you and God's understanding of why we do what we do, because he said we wasn't going to be perfect. So in all of your imperfections, your creator told you you would not be perfect. He said it to you. It's out there. I don't care which one of the books you read, it tells you that. So guess what? With that in mind, he has a grace that he has. It's like a grace period. It's like when you don't pay your insurance premium on the day that is due, the next day they don't just cancel your insurance premium. They have a grace period. Because they ain't trying to stop this money from coming in. But when it comes to God, there's no money required. He just gives you the grace freely. It don't cost you nothing. So you got to tap into that, y'all. You got to get in touch with that, because that's an important part to making it. Understanding that his grace is available. So when you make a mistake, so when you fail at it, he has a loophole in the contract with him that allows you to make mistakes, that allows you to get it wrong, that allows you to fail time and time and time again. But if you never give up, if you keep getting up, if you keep trying, if you keep striving, if you keep making the effort to go forward and not go back, God has a blessing for you, and he has it in abundance for you, and God will give it to you at the right time. But you got to be ready. Oh, I wanted to be successful, but if he had given it to me back then, I wouldn't have handled it correctly, because I would have made some more mistakes along the way. So you make the mistakes to learn the lessons. Lord, man, God been good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, undivided attention. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Oh, man, so grateful to be alive today. Another day, another blessing, another opportunity. I'm so grateful to be alive today. Man, oh, man, if you can't say nothing else, you got to say that. Because there is no value in being gone. There is none. I don't see the upside in that at all. It's like the strawberry letter we had yesterday. The whole thing was about where this man was going to get buried at. He wanted to be buried next to his mama. And the lady that wrote in was upset because she thought that they'd been married 30 years. He would want to be buried next to her. Why? Why? Why?
Why what? Why wouldn't you think that?
Why? 30 years. Why? Because we laying up here under a tree for together. We're dead.
Okay.
We're dead. We're very unaware at this point. Anyway, just wanted to start it like that today because I'm different. I'm just that kind of guy. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, alias Kill Spates, Killawan is his real name. We trying to get him to change it to Killawan. And the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind today, man?
Well, you know, Unc, it's that holiday season, Unc. You know, I thought about it because you did live a different life, Unc. Can you remember the last time you went to somebody's house for Thanksgiving? The last time,
yeah,
what was that like for you?
The last time I went, Burt Miller, Birmingham, Alabama. I think Burt's passed now. But great dude, man. I love Burt Miller, but I went to his house for Thanksgiving. I performed at the Botwell Auditorium in Birmingham, and I went to Burt Miller's house for Thanksgiving against my better judgment, and I went. And
yeah.
It is still to this day.
Yeah.
Well, this was in the 90s. And
okay.
So
it is still today against my better judgment in the year 2023. But I haven't been to nobody's house since then. Hey, man, I tell nobody over here, man, don't worry about that, man. Just come over, man. Mama wants you to have a home-cooked meal. Walked in Burt Miller's house, hospital bed right in the middle of the living. As soon as you walk in the front door, you had to start getting up against the wall because it was a hospital bed in the middle of the living room with his grandmama in it. God, dog. And that's when it all started. She was a nice lady, but she was running everything from that hospital bed. Turn them greens down, they ready now. And I said, wow, how'd she know that? And then they had a cake in there that you couldn't eat and one that you could eat because the one you couldn't eat was for show. You wasn't supposed to cut that. Well, hell, that's the one I wanted. I don't know why my dumb ass took the lid off and got a knife. And boy, I got cussed out by everybody in there.
What?
Yeah, I had a knife to cut it. I got cussed out about that. You don't cut that cake, that's for show. And the other one we eat. Well, I didn't want the damn one we eat. It was a disaster. Then they had two people in there that was real different, and we can't get into that because some of Bert's people may still be living.
All right.
And, they came out.
All right, coming up in 32 minutes.
In a wheelchair, Christmas lights on it.
We'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Nev?
We got an exotic delivery this morning. Running that prank back, exotic delivery. I deliver everything. I deliver camels. I deliver alligators. I deliver peacocks. I deliver ostrich. It's an exotic delivery, and it's coming your way. All right, let's go, cat dog.
Hello.
Hello, I am trying to reach Adrian. Adrian.
Yeah, this is he. How can I help you?
How you doing? My name is Rashad. I'm with GPT. And we have a delivery for you. I'm going to be arriving probably in the next, I guess about the next 90 minutes. Are you actually at the house, sir?
No, I'm not at home right now. But I mean, you can just go ahead and leave whatever it is. My wife and kids can probably get it when they're home from school. So
let me make sure I got the address right. Are you 38 North River Drive?
Yeah, that's my address.
Okay, so is anyone there right now at all?
No, nobody is home right now. I don't understand why you can't just just leave the package there for us.
Well,
later.
this has to be signed, and I have you on here as the handler for this delivery. So I definitely got to get quite a few signatures from you. I got about 5 or 6 pieces of paper, sheets that you need to sign off on. What time does your wife get there, sir?
She'll be there later. What do you mean I'm a handler? Handling what? What are you delivering?
This is GPT, sir. This is global pet transport. We have 2 peacocks, we have a seal, and we have a baby kangaroo that we're dropping off today.
Okay, this has got to be some kind of mistake, right? We have a dog. That's it. We're not an animal sanctuary here. I don't understand what you're talking about. We didn't a kangaroo, a seal.
I mean, you're Adrian, correct?
Yeah, that's my name, man. But
okay, and you're 38 North River Drive.
Listen. Yes, that is accurate. But again, I'm not a handler. I'm not handling things. Okay.
Okay,
so
sir. Let me. If there is some confusion, your name is here. Your address is here. So I don't see where I have a problem. Everything I'm asking you, you're saying is correct, except now you're saying you don't want your delivery.
It's not my delivery, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is not. I didn't order a kangaroo. I didn't order these things. Okay.
A kangaroo, a seal, and 2 peacocks.
Doesn't even make sense, man. 2 peacocks. Whose order is this? This is not my order, man. You got my name. Here's what we need to do. Will your wife be here? Be at the house within the next 90 minutes? She might be, but what are you saying?
What I'm going to do is leave them here, leave them at your place, and you can call the company that shipped them, and you can figure out what went wrong or what not. But it is my to leave these animals there.
What's your name, brother? What's your name, brother?
My name is Rashad.
Rashad, let me tell you something right now, okay? You're not about to leave no animals at my house, okay? You're not leaving no peacocks. You're not leaving no kangaroos. You're not leaving no seals, okay? We're not having a petting zoo at my house. When I get to my house, Rashad, ain't no animals gonna be there, okay? Okay, you know what? Hold on a second, okay? Let me get my wife on the phone here, all right? Let me call my wife.
Well, hang on, sir. Okay? Listen, sir, I don't have time for you to reach out to your wife, for you to try to figure out what you're going to do about your kangaroo, your peacocks, your seal. I got to make this drop. I got to keep moving. I have other animals on the truck.
I don't give a about your other animals, okay? I'm going to call my wife. I'm going to see if she maybe ordered the damn kangaroo or seal, okay? Because I know I didn't order all right? We're going to figure this out, okay? And she's not going to...
Okay, hey, sir, listen to me. Listen to me, sir. You can figure this out when you get home. Right now, I'm now about an hour out. I'm gonna drop the animals. Okay, if there's something,
Rashad.
Sir, if it's not yours, somebody will come back tomorrow and pick them up.
What the you mean somebody gonna come back and pick them up tomorrow? I'm not gonna have no seal in my house overnight. What the you think I am, huh? I ain't Mary Poppins, man. I ain't out here doing nothing with these animals like this. You're crazy, Rashad. Please. If there's a animal at my house when I arrive, so help me God.
So help you God what? You're gonna have the animal's gonna be there when you get there, man. You're not finna you're slowing up my whole delivery route today. Okay? I ain't got time for this.
I ain't got time for this either, man. I'm not Noah.
But why you order a kangaroo if you don't want it now?
If I didn't order the kangaroo, that's why I don't want the kangaroo, because I didn't order the kangaroo. Why else be telling me what the I ordered and what the I want, okay? This is the worst customer service in the world. I'm not even a customer of yours. You trying to tell me that I got a kangaroo, a peacock, and peacocks, plural.
You have two peacocks. You have 2 peacocks, sir.
This doesn't even make any sense, man. What the I'm going to do with those animals? How those animals
I don't know what you're going to do with them, but you're going to sign this paperwork, though. That's what you're going to do.
Are you out your mind if you thinking I'm signing that paperwork?
Hey, man, listen,
animals, man.
I don't want to whoop your ass at your house in front of your wife and kids behind some damn animals. I don't. But you're going to sign my paperwork.
I wish you would. I wish you would try to whip my ass in front of them. I'm about to show my kids what it looks like when a motherfucker show up and talks real reckless. Okay, you showed up here with a damn caravan of animals like I'm in the this is ridiculous, okay? Huh? No, out of my face, man. This is ridiculous.
There's only one thing only one last thing I need to tell you, to be honest with you.
What is that?
The only thing I can tell you now, Adrian, is that I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Bridget got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, man, you got to be f***ing kidding me. Oh, man. Woo! Wow. Oh, this is.
You don't want the delivery, man? You don't want?
I don't want the kangaroo, man. Who the f*** orders a kangaroo? Who orders those animals together, man? You got to be high out your mind to order those damn animals together.
All right, baby. Give it to me. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land? Let me hear it, Adrian.
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
That's it. No need to discuss it. I'll be back in about another hour. We're going to do this thing again, and I'm going to be acting a doggone fool. All right, that's it. Syracuse coming your way, baby, Friday and Saturday. Nephew in town. Funny Bone. Enough said.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Carla is here with today's music news, plus a couple alert. Tony Braxton and Baby / Birdman, you know, they were a couple. Are they back? We'll find out what's going on with them. And Ashanti and Nelly, did you see them together? Yeah. Ooh, that was nice, right? We want them to be together. We'll talk about getting back with your ex. We'll talk about it. And Dr. Phil is coming back to TV with his own TV network.
That's how you do it.
Real big.
That's how you do it, boy.
Come on, Phil.
We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Here we go. Dorinda in Philly writes, I'm getting remarried next year, and my fiance just told me that my stepdaughter can't be in the wedding. She's my ex-husband's daughter, and I am the only mother she has ever known. Am I wrong for wanting to include her in my second wedding?
Look, if it's offensive to your new husband because it's a reminder of your past life with your man and all like this right here, I understand his not wanting to explain it. It's a compromise. Get one of your girlfriends to do it. She ain't got to be in the wedding. You her mama. She ain't a bridesmaid. Damn that.
All right.
Really?
Okay. That was direct right there.
That's what I say. I mean, you know, the dude got to sit over there and deal with it. That ain't none of his past.
Yeah, it's his day.
You know, but it ain't much of his day.
Yeah. A little bit.
It ain't much.
You're right. Oh, boy.
Okay. All right, moving on to Savion in Fort Bend. Savion says, my girlfriend and I had an argument and I didn't call her for 4 days. When I called, she said if I can go for 4 days without talking to her, then she doesn't need me. What's so wrong with needing space when I'm mad? Why is she doing this?
Dog, so you can't take 4 days off from calling your girl?
What's
wrong with you? What's wrong with being mad and needing my space? Man, y'all man up. Y'all ain't got no time for these little simple ass antics that y'all be reading about. You a man. You can't get 4 days off to go find your damn self. That ain't how it work, man.
He ain't that low.
Bruh, if you disappear on a chick that you've been dating for 4 days, the suspicion, the insecurity, the wonderment, I can't even count the stuff that you're creating in this relationship. Now, you talking about I was mad, I needed to find myself in some space. Man, y'all, dog, we need to get back to old school cats, man. You can't do that, dog. That's all.
Now, what if she did that? He gone for 4 days.
Turn around.
He be lost his damn mind.
Yes.
Man.
You calling. You in the car calling.
No, you just a man and you can't do it, dog. That's all too. What? You're not allowed to be that way. Well, that's unfair because if women, it's unfair. Got it. But see, that's what's wrong with us today, man. We done got all the lines blurred. Now don't nobody know what their job is. Get out of these blurred lines and do your damn job. You a man. This your job. Sorry. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's not fair. And yes, you don't get appreciated or do you get full credit. Got all that. Get on with it, man.
No jacket for 4 days.
Ass talking about.
What?
What's the matter with finding myself? Because you can't.
Right.
You ain't lost.
with needing space.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you don't have time to do that because that doesn't give your girl no time for that. You can't beat your girl to first base. That's why I be telling my sons all the time. See, you can't be so emotional and sensitive that your woman ain't got space for her to be emotional and sensitive. Now, you over there standing on first base, she get a bunch, she run to the bag, you own it already. You can't come over here, I'm already on first. I'm in my feelings. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. I'm old school. Feel how you want to feel. You know, you say something like that online now, man, they eat you alive. I don't care.
All right, moving on to Charmaine and Lavania. Charmaine writes that I'm 44 years old and I had sex with 2 guys that are in my band. It was a great night, but I regret it now because we have a new trumpet player that I'm crushing on. Will he take me seriously, or will the 2 other guys tell him about me?
Yeah, he gonna tell him. And let me tell you what you need to do. You got to get out the band.
Yeah.
Because now you wants to play all the instruments. I don't know what you doing in the band, but you done had the drummer, the bass player, now the trumpet player, and you crushing on them. You crush on everybody in the band.
Hear the drummer song.
See, you I don't know, lady. You need it.
Yeah.
And how old she say she was?
44.
Too old for that.
Oh, no.
First of all, what band you in at 44? If you ain't been discovered by 44 in the band, there's a strong possibility that you ain't gonna make it.
Why can't you
My
just
next-
be in the band? Because she sleep with everybody in the band.
I think she need to do. I think you need to join the Gospel Travelers.
Oh, goodness.
It can happen there too.
Okie dokie. Cut some of that out.
All right, so no.
No, she doing
Leave
too
that
much.
alone. Yeah.
You sleeping with everybody in the band. You too old for this.
All right. Moving on to Rachel in Montclair. This is the last one, Steve. Rachel says, I recommended my first cousin for a job, and she comes to work in a bad mood, and she talks to people like she is better than they are. My boss said my cousin is stinking up the place. Am I supposed to fight for my cousin to keep her job?
Nope. See, you gonna mess around and you ain't gonna have no job.
Oh.
See, you want to fight for your cousin to keep your job. Why don't you go talk to your cousin
Yeah.
Yep.
about her stank attitude?
Yep.
How don't nobody like you? You know what, man? Yeah.
A bad attitude.
Man, don't nobody like you.
Get over yourself.
That's it right there, man. I mean, everybody.
That's a sign.
Yeah. Is it them or is it
I
you?
had a job one time. Dude asked me, he said, man, don't seem like nobody at the job like me. I said, but why don't you change the way you are? No, I ain't finna change the way I am. They accept me the way I am. I said, right there, bro. Ain't nobody got to accept you the way you are. They don't like you. You can't force yourself on nobody. I said, dog, you ain't even fine. You understand that?
That's pretty hard coming from another dude. You ain't even fine.
Yeah.
Dog, you just an ugly ass dude, make less than everybody. You boy,
Bad
man,
attitude.
get out of here. Your job ain't even that important. They ain't get anybody to put them gaskets on that engine. Trust me.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Carla is here with today's music news. What you got, Carla?
All right, Shirley, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2023 went down this past Friday at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Shaka Khan, I don't know why she was not already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but who and what? But anyway, Shaka
The Rock and Roll
Khan.
Hall of Fame is in Cleveland.
Yeah, but they had the ceremony in Brooklyn. They did something different. Brooklyn, Missy Elliott, Willie Nelson, the Spinners were all inducted. Music excellence. Oh, here we go.
Congratulations to all of
We'll
them. So
come
deserving.
and go.
Yeah. Thanks. Come on.
You reach for love. But life won't let you know
that in the end.
That in the end. Boy,
yes.
Felipe win.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Legend.
You don't know nothing about that, do you?
I ain't never heard him.
Ooh. If it's not Joe to
hey, man.
You know where he
hey,
is.
Man, listen to me.
What?
Don't say that no more.
What you mean? Oh, y'all mad because I ain't get here till 78? What y'all want me to do?
We hate now.
Yeah, y'all mad at me because I ain't get here till 78.
Yeah.
All right, let me move on. All right, more music news. Listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, New Edition has announced their 2024 Las Vegas residency. Monica Shirley beginning February 28th through March 9th. Bobby, Ronnie, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny, all 6 of them will hold performances at the Encore Theater at the Wynn in Vegas. If it isn't love, come get my dance. Why do I feel this way?
Know them.
That's going to be funny.
That's going to be great. Yes, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Carla. In other news, Toni Braxton posted a picture of her and baby Birdman with the caption, quote, sending Sunday kisses at Birdman. Plus, Ashanti recently bought her man Nelly a new Impala car for his birthday. So here's the question. Are there any red flags with getting back with your ex? Because, you know, Toni and Birdman were together. They broke up, and now it looks like they're back together since she put that post out. Right. And then Ashanti and Nelly, I mean, they were looking so in love.
Reunited.
They broke up for years, and now they're back together. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this?
What?
Getting back with your ex.
Great for them.
Oh, that's good for them. If they have,
Great for them.
if they have, I keep spec on Bird's name. If that Bird happy, cool.
Yeah.
Was it? Whatever.
Yeah. Spec on Birdman.
But it ain't for me.
I saw the red flag too when I got back with my ex. I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Oh, so you did go back? You went back, Junior?
Yeah, I went back. I tried to, but it wasn't gonna work because I ain't had no money. So that was one red flag. I knew it wasn't gonna work then because I had to move back in her house, so I knew it wasn't gonna work. When I came home, my bag.
You know the rules in here. You knew them before.
Yeah.
Come on in here and sit down. You know the rules.
But why did y'all break up? Was it about money before?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you got 52 straight weekends and no dinners, you gonna be out of there, dog. 52 straight weekends, I can't take you nowhere. How long you think I would be around?
In a year?
Yeah. 52 straight weekends. Now I'm getting her coworker calling the house. I knew it. I talked to her. Yeah, is she there? Are you calling here? Try my voice and everything. I didn't scare him at all. Man, just put her on the phone. Hey, telephone. Hell, I can't. What am I arguing with? I ain't got no money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So y'all got back together, and what happened? It was still about the money?
And then at 52 weekends, after I couldn't take her nowhere, she was out with the coworker.
Weekends.
That was it.
That was the whole year.
You couldn't muster up one weekend?
So how much you think I was getting for gigs then, Tommy?
I remember $50 nights, so hey, I remember.
That's where I was at, right around there. Now after I get back over there to the gas, what you think I got left? Can't get no lunch money.
You gotta eat,
that was it.
Junior.
He can't even go in the refrigerator,
That's
Shirley.
it.
I know you ain't in there touching that hamburger helper. I know you ain't touching that hamburger helper. But you ain't helped out nothing right
Oh,
here.
Junior, I didn't think this is going to be
Don't worry about that, Shirley, because look at God. Look at God.
you
I bet
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I bet you I'm eating now.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a no for all of you. Steve, you haven't said anything, though.
You ain't got to ask him about the eggs.
But no, so
Yeah, he's awfully quiet.
Yeah.
So you've never gone back to any ex. It doesn't have to be an ex-wife. Just any ex. You never.
No. By the time I break up, they've all probably done fired shots at me or something. Just say that to forgive. Once you open fire and shoot at me and I got to run, I ain't really going.
There's no way.
If I wake up and roll out the way just in time as you stab in the pillow, there ain't no need of me. Over there.
All right.
Gotcha. Here's your red flag.
Moving on to Well, this is a great story. Finally, less than half a year after Dr. Phil McGraw ended his long-running daytime talk show after 21 seasons, Dr. Phil announced that he is back. He says, I'm coming back to prime time on a whole new network that's called Merritt Street Media. Dr. Phil said in a video announcement posted Monday on X, formerly known as Twitter, it's my new network, but I've got some news that I want to share with you about that. This is actually not my network. This is our network. This is something that's going to be focused entirely on what's important to you, what you want to talk about, what you want to do. And Dr. Phil is going to be on prime time. He's going to be on in prime time. So we got to say congratulations to Dr. Phil. What a great night for him.
Friend, Steve.
Merritt Studios.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, it's Election Day. Get out and vote. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, today is Election Day. Steve Harvey Nation, please get out and vote. Your vote, of course, is your power. The most watched races in today's election include 3 gubernatorial races in Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, plus a few mayoral races as well. There are also state legislative and ballot measures in Ohio, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, and more. And in addition, the access to abortion has been a frequent topic in campaign debates and advertising, as it has since the U.S. Supreme Court issued its decision in June of last year overturning Roe versus Wade. So if you have any questions on how to vote in person today, you can call or text 866-OUR-VOTE. That's 866-687-8683 to speak with a trained election protection volunteer. Okay? So today is Election Day. If you live in those states, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, please get out and vote. Yeah.
Here's
for mayor, for governor.
Disturbing for me about this country. Mm-hmm. The hypocrisy of it, it's never ending for me. This is such a hypocritical place. Here we've overturned Roe versus Wade. We are suddenly acting like we care so much about life. But if you are going to be pro-life, then you got to be pro-life all the way around the board. Mm-hmm. You can't just care about the fetus.
Unborn child.
You have to care about the children that are here who are suffering. You have to care about what Black Lives Matter was really trying to get you to say. You have to care about people who need aid and assistance, who are already born and alive, who are just trying to have a basic life. We relegate this thing out into standards which we've set aside based on your income level and based on your tax structure with where you live. So if you live in an impoverished community, too bad for you. You're not going to get the same education as my little sweet baby that lives in the suburbs. Oh, your baby needs something to eat to go to school? You better figure it out, because we killing all the lunch programs because it's costing us too much. Oh, you're laying on the street and you need medical attention? Not in the USA, you don't. Oh, Canada, yes. Oh, other parts of the world, yes, but not in the United States. You don't have any money. Oh, but y'all better stop these abortions. That ain't right. If you're gonna be pro-life, then you should be pro-life. And that just don't count for fetuses and embryos. Those of us who cannot have children and don't provide life have no right to decide it. This should have been left up to women in the first place.
All right, Steve. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check your voicemail at 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail, and if you would like to leave Steve a message, call him, 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE. You might just hear your call on the air. You ready, Steve? All right, so this caller disagreed with your response to yesterday's Strawberry Letter. This was about the wife who's upset that her husband has already made his final arrangements to be buried next to his mom and not the wife. So take a listen.
Steve, I just heard your comment about people who are planning and leaving wills. I think you're the one being stupid because you're planning what to do and making it a little easier for your children when you die. Doesn't mean that you're just sitting around thinking about death all the time. So that's a stupid comment on your behalf. So I just wanted to tell you that. That's why black people have so many problems when they die and their kids don't get what they're supposed to get and have a smooth transition because of stupid people like you thinking the way you do. Bye.
Well, ma'am, if you had listened to the show, I never had a problem with a will. The problem was the simple argument about where this man wanted to be buried, next to his mama and his daddy, and the wife wanted him to be buried next to him. That's what the whole letter was about. So the only stupid person here seems to be you, because you don't listen. No, you gonna call me stupid. She said I'm stupid. How I'm stupid? At least I can hear. My whole damn response was about the letter, about where the lady was going to be buried. I never said you shouldn't get a will. I got a will. You never once heard me say people shouldn't get wills. You're stupid people like you. No, your dumb ass is the one that's
for
stupid.
Black people, she said too.
She said that's why black people don't have nothing. What are you talking about? Lady, you should listen to the show. I said the letter was about this woman who was upset because her husband wants to be buried next to his mama. And she thought after 30 years of marriage that he would want to be buried next to her. That's what the letter was about. I don't know what you heard. But then for you to call in and call me stupid, when clearly to me, you the stupid person here. Because you didn't even hear the damn letter. You writing about something you don't even know nothing about. So this gives me, and you have told me that I have got to stop calling people stupid. But once you call Steve Harvey stupid, your ass is stupid too. The Bible says,
the Bible
do unto
says.
others as you would have them do unto you. You want to call me stupid? Then I got to find something to call you stupid about. See, that's I mean, but I enjoy calls like this for people because everything ain't cookies and cream. So I enjoy calls like this. But you're so stupid.
The point that you know how people are when people die, and she's trying to say we don't plan for death and funerals. I think that's what she.
But that wasn't the subject, though.
I mentioned that in my answer too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You did say, Shirley, it's a good thing that they were talking about.
Yeah, that they had the presence of mind to do that. Yeah.
This man has already bought his plot.
15 years ago, he did that.
15 years ago,
clearly be by his mama.
Yeah, he gonna be by his mama. He not laying with his wife eternally. That's what the whole letter was about. It wasn't about whether we should have wills or not.
Right. That's
and
what
the
she
next
heard.
time,
Very
here's what I like to say to people who write in to me. If you're going to write in to me, call in to me, and you're going to say something negative to me, and you're going to say, Steve, they're so stupid, then put your name on there so I can attach stupid to your damn name, see? But see, don't call in here gutless like them little thumb gangsters be on blogs talking about a person, but you got a fake page. So the next time you call in and say anything about Steve Harvey, please be man or woman enough to put your name on it. So when I call you stupid, I can attach it to your stupid ass name.
No. Stop saying that.
Clear.
Coming Shut up, next. Tommy. Talking about nothing.
Everybody need to know me and Steve want to be buried next to each other. Everybody need to know that now.
Did you get your plot?
I ain't got
Miss Pearl ass. Don't call in here no more, Miss Pearl.
Coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is 2 pigs in a blanket. It's not about food. We'll get into it.
Well, I know it.
Let you know what this.
For this one right here.
No.
I have not seen this letter, but please do not stop me from being who I am in this letter.
That lady
It depends on what you say.
She gonna think you're doing something stupid.
I'm not making any promises. All right, we'll find out what that letter's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew. He's here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
What you want? 1 scoop or 2 scoops of stupid? What you want? 2? 1?
2.
How you want?
2.
2 scoops of stupid. All right, I got it for you. This right here. Give me my arm back.
Ooh, yeah.
Give me
double scoop.
my arm. That's 2.5, really.
Yeah.
Give me my arm back. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Philip. Yeah, this is Philip. Hey, how you doing? Who's this? Are you Philip? Is that who you are? Yes, this is Philip. Okay, and is Darius your son? Do you know a Darius? Okay, calm down. Yes. Okay. Darius is my son. Okay, calm down. First of all. Is your son there? Is he there at the house right now? Okay, that's not the issue. The issue is what do you need, sir? My name is Burns, okay, and I live 2 streets over from y'all. Do your son play with a boy named Tim or Timmy? Yes, they grew up together. They play ball together. That's where they are now. They playing ball right now. What they playing ball at right now? Down there at the park. To play ball, because that's what they always do. At the park. That's what I need to know. I need to know where they at. Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. What you need to know where they at for, and what you finna do. What is the problem? That boy Darius and Tim they was walking up my street today and came over here. I have a prosthetic arm. My right arm is prosthetic, and they know. Hold on a second. Hold on. You say you got a prosthetic arm? Yes, I do. My right arm is a prosthetic arm. And them boys came over here. What that got to do with my son? Your boy and that boy Tim came over here and pulled my arm off of me and ran down the street with it. Hold on a second. You trying to tell me that you lost your arm to my son and his friend and they ran off with your arm? And they went down and played basketball? Is that what you're telling me, sir? I'm telling you that I don't know. I didn't know nothing about no basketball. They didn't came and took my prosthetic arm off of me. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me tell you something. That don't sound like what something my son would do, okay? I know exactly what they do and where they going at all times, and that's not something that they would do. I'm sick of parents talking about what their kids will do and won't do. You don't know what they do when they ain't with y'all. I'm glad you told me that they at the park, because I'm going to go right over here to this park now, and when I find them, I'm going to whoop and get my arm back. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Just hold everything, okay? Hold on a second now, because you done said that you going to go do something that I know you don't really mean, all right? No, I mean exactly what I'm saying. They got my arm. How you think it feels that somebody coming to take your arm? Sir, okay, look, let's try to keep this respectful, all right? All right, you say they got your arm, right? How about this? They got my arm. Where you going to go get my boys, okay? First of all, I will meet you at the park. All right, I will meet you at the park, and we're going to talk about this situation like gentlemen, okay? Ain't no need for you to go down there and start messing with youngsters, okay? All right, that's what we're going to do. Them youngsters got my arm. They got my arm. Sir, with all due respect, okay, you're talking about my son, and I know what he is capable of doing and what he's not going to do. And he don't disrespect older people like that, especially with somebody with an impairment or disablement or whatever you got. I'm sorry about your arm. I'm trying to help. I'm asking you a question. Do you not think taking somebody's arm is disrespectful? That's disrespectful to take an old man's arm and run down the street. It is, sir, disrespectful. But what is not disrespectful also is you telling me you're going to go up there and whoop my son. And that's not going to happen. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm son up as soon as I get over here to this park. Okay, hold on a second, sir. You going to do what to my son? I'm going to son up as soon as I get to this park. And that named Timmy that's with him. Because they took my arm and they know they did it. I'm going to Okay, let me tell you something. You call me up disrespecting me and threatening my son. Do you know who you talking to? I tell you what you do. I tell you what you do. Bring to that park. And just breathe on my son wrong, okay? Say his name wrong, okay? Say it. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your other arm and I'm going to beat with it. Hey, let me tell you something. Don't think I can't whoop with this one arm. Because I'm dead. I whoop you and your son with this one arm. I promise you that. Okay, come on in, family. You ain't going to know what to do with your life. Because you can't find your arm. You ain't got no sense. And you over here with the wrong people's family, all right? You don't know what happened to my arm. You don't know how I lost my arm. You don't know what happened. You crying? You don't know what happened to my arm. Why are you crying? Let me ask you something, Mr. Sensitive. What's the problem? You don't know how I lost the arm. You don't know how I lost it. I don't know how you lost your arm. Really, I don't give a my arm. I don't know who got your arm. My son ain't got your arm. No, your son. He don't have my arm. Tommy got my arm. Who got your arm? Tommy got it. Tommy. Tommy got it. Tommy the one got the arm. Yo, who the Tommy, man? Tommy, man. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your son Darius, 15-year-old, got me to prank phone call you. Oh. Yo, man. Yo, he called you and told you that? Only on punishment. I knew he wasn't going to do no you on punishment double time now. Oh, man, you all right? Y'all something else. Oh, man. Got me. Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, what's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land? The Steve Harvey Morning Show. You already know, baby.
And there you have it.
Your arm.
They took that old man arm and took them kids and took it down there at the park.
Oh, that's terrible.
Give me my arm, babe. Stupid has brought me a mighty long.
We got a person on the show that will allow you to call him stupid.
Oh, to the caller that called last break.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, she likes my stupid. You're really a stupid person, Mr. Harvey. I don't like the way you did what you said about the other people. You're so stupid.
Well, if you listen better.
All right, the nephew is coming to the Funny Bone. Coming to the Funny Bone this Friday and Saturday night. Tickets on sale right now. Laying in the cut. I think it's almost sold out. That's Virginia Beach, baby. Funny Bone, 17th and 18th. The nephew is coming to town. Laying in the cut. Tommy T's. That's Oakland, California. December 8, 9, and 10. And then December 15th, 16th, and 17th, Tacoma, Washington. That is Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. Put your name on it, Nate. I will be there. Never been to Tacoma before, but I am on my way. Go ahead and get back to being stupid the way you are, because you don't like to listen to what people have to say.
Yeah, I can't do that accent, Tommy, because I get it confused with British, so.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, though.
You can hold your characters. Come to go up, boy.
Okay, so far so good.
Patois, speak patois. Go on, black boy, you gonna be that for sure now. No, but I'm tired now, though. I want to stop.
Oh, that was quick.
Try to stay too long. See, right now I'm going to go into something else now. Can't stay that time.
Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Say 2 pigs in a blanket, Steve. That's the subject in your accent.
2 pigs in a blanket.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Today is election day, so please get out and vote. Let your voice be heard in every election today. All right?
Go vote. Period.
Please. It matters. Mm-hmm. All right. It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: 2 pigs in a blanket. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a single mom of a 19-year-old boy, and I've raised him to be a hardworking young man, despite his dad spoiling him all of his life. He was in college, but he wanted to sit out this semester to work full-time at a veterinarian clinic to see if he really wants to be a veterinarian. I don't think he's working now because when I come home, he's at home in his bed with it pitch black dark in his room. I thought he was depressed for a while. So I talked to him about getting out more. He said he'd met a girl and he thinks he's in love. My son has always had trouble with dating because he's barely 5'7" and he's stout. I couldn't get him to do any sports when he was younger because he has weak ankles. I have watched him gain a considerable amount of... Stop it.
Hey, well, Shirley, I'm going to stop you right here.
Yes.
I want you to know, I want you to leave me alone now when it's my turn.
It depends. I'm making no promises because I know you. I've watched him gain a considerable amount of weight, and his dad blames me for cooking heavy meals. Anyway, I told my son I wanted to meet his girlfriend, and he asked if it was okay to invite her over. I said, of course it was fine for her to come by the house. He took that the wrong way, and she's been coming to my house without me knowing she's there. I walked into his room yesterday when I got off work, and it was pitch dark in there again. I poked him so he'd wake up and tidy up his room. 2 heads popped up, and I screamed. It was him and a young lady that was half naked. I told those 2 little pigs in a blanket to get up and get out of my house. He's not going to be trifling and do this under my roof. His dad said it's not unusual for him to want to entertain a woman, and since he's had trouble with girls, I shouldn't have reacted like that. Am I supposed to condone him laying up in my house with a girl? Absolutely not. Of course not. You don't have to condone anything, especially this kind of behavior. What you do have to do as his mom, though, is just stop making excuses for your nearly grown son. In fact, all I hear in this letter is a bunch of excuses. Your ex is blaming you for everything, and how dare he when all he's doing is enabling his son. The boy needs to be accountable for his actions. No girls in the bed, no girls in under your roof. Of course not. He's not supposed to be doing those things, and no more being lazy and not doing anything with his life. The problem should be addressed now. He needs to get back in school or get a job or get something. In other words, a little tough love to the rescue here. He lacks direction. It would be nice if his father would get on board and support you rather than criticizing you. I would say maybe it's time for your son to live with his dad to learn how to be a man. I would say that, but from your letter, it doesn't sound like dad is going to be a good example because, you know, all he does is get on you about how you're raising him. But it is time definitely to have that kind of talk. You, the baby's father, and the son. He needs some direction and to decide what he's going to do with his life. Steve?
Yeah, well, Shirley, I appreciate the answer you gave. Very nice advice for the people. This letter for me has nothing to do with what this boy want to do with his life. That ain't what I'm focusing on. I really don't care. I have one suggestion for him as far as his career goes based on this letter. But the rest of this letter is the discovery. That's all this is for me. So ain't no need of me messing around. Let's see. He 19. You a single mom with this 19-year-old boy. You've raised him to be a hard-working young man despite his dad spoiling him all of his life. He was in college, but he wanted to sit out this semester to work full-time at a veterinarian clinic to see if he really wants to be a veterinarian. Okay, let's keep that in mind because I'm going to pull that back up a little later on. I don't think he's working now because when I come home, he's at home in his bed with it pitch black dark in his room. Stay there because we're coming back to that. I thought he was depressed. You know, when you see a person sitting in a dark room, ain't no lights on, you thinking he depressed for a while. So I talked to him about getting out more. Here we go. Hear what the whole letter is about. He said he done met this girl and he think he in love. This is what this letter is about. Damn his future. Damn what his daddy did to him. He is in love. Now, what makes him being in love so special, Steve? Well, let's describe him. My son has always had trouble dating. Yep. Because, and she supplies the reason. He is barely 5'7". Good Lord Almighty. He's not even 5'7". She said he's barely 5'7". That mean he ain't even got there yet. At 19, he through. He not finna be no taller. No, he through. They don't do it like that no more. And he's stout. There we go. Oh, that's how mama describes her baby. He's 5'7" and he's stout.
Hold that thought. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's strawberry letter subject is 2 pigs in a blanket. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject, 2 pigs in a blanket.
Now, I'm going to say this before I say this that I'm going to say about this letter. Shirley on the commercial break told me, be careful, Steve, you are fat shaming.
I sure did.
Now, the subject is 2 pigs in a blanket. And the pigs that we're talking about is people. Now, if that ain't fat shaming, why are y'all giving this letter to me and then tell me I got to be careful from fat shaming? The subject is 2 pigs in the blanket. And the pigs that they talking about is 2 people. Well, let me just go on and help you finish then. The boy was nice. She's a single parent, got a 19-year-old boy, been to college and everything, but he wanted to drop out for a semester so he could work at a veterinarian clinic to see if he really wants to be a veterinarian with his career. But he don't think she's in school anymore because every time she come home, he's home and his room is pitch black. She thought he was depressed for a while and told him he ought to get out more. But then the son came in the house and told her he done met a girl. Now, this is what this whole letter's about. Then she said, my son has always had trouble dating because, now, the woman is providing a reason why the son has had trouble dating. He's barely 5'7". Lord God Almighty, this boy's short. Little short ass boy. He's barely 5'7". That means he ain't even 5'7". So he's short.
Okay, we got that.
He's stout. That's a mother's description of a fat person. He is stout. That's how people describe it. Oh, you little stout little something. No, he fat. He fat. And then she goes on and says, I couldn't get him to do any sports when he was younger because he has weak ankles. No. He don't have weak ankles, lady. It's just the ankles he got ain't strong enough for the weight that he's putting on them. He don't have weak ankles. Oh, Lord. He got regular ankles. He just ain't got no regular weight on top of them ankles. And they crumbling and cracking and everything. Fat ass boy you got that you call stout is so damn fat, you say he can't play sports because he got weak ankles. Lady, and I've watched him gain a considerable amount of weight. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. When you say considerable amount of weight, do y'all know how much weight we really talking?
How much?
When the boy's mama said he has gained a considerable amount of weight. Now, this ain't he ain't had no baby.
Are you going to help them at all?
You did. No, I'm fat shaming. Your fat ass got to lose weight because that's all this is about right now. You already got weak ankles. You can't run nowhere because you keep falling. Because your ankles is weak because you ate too much. And your mama said you done gained considerable weight. And his dad blames me for cooking heavy meals. Mm-hmm. Oh, it ain't the meals was so heavy. It's the plate he keep making is heavy. It's what is he eating off a platter. Fat ass boy, what y'all need to do is get rid of all them dishes in your house and just get some sauces in there. So he had to make about 12 trips back to the kitchen. But he in there eating
control.
because he eating off of he eating off of charters. You know, the charters, the plate you put down that you put the plate on top.
Charger.
Yeah. A charter, whatever. He eating off a platter. He eating off the plate that the turkey be on at Thanksgiving. That's his plate.
What about about him in bed with this girl?
Oh, I'm getting to that.
What
right
about
there.
that?
Anyway, I told my son I wanted to meet his girlfriend, and if he has okay to invite over to the house, I said, of course, be fine to come out of the house. He took that the wrong way. He been coming to my house with me not even knowing she there. I walked in his room yesterday. I got off work, and it was pitch dark in there. I poked in on to make up his tidy room, and two heads popped up. I screamed, ah! It was him and a young lady that was half naked. Those two little pigs in the blanket. I told them two little pigs in the blanket, get out my house. Oh, so now two pigs. Yeah, so see, he ain't just fat. He done went got a little fat ass girlfriend.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, he done got him a little heavy duty cutie. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, they just up in there looking like two little Volkswagens. They just up in here.
What should he
laying
do?
on their back. They laying on their back, and they look like two Volkswagens is under the cover. Just two stomachs sticking up. She ain't pregnant, and he ain't either. What should they do?
Yes,
ain't nothing
help
they can do.
them.
He ain't gonna lose his weight. No, he fat. And here they're rolling around with the little fat girl. And that's just the deal right there, man. And your dad said it wasn't right for you to react like that to him because he's had trouble with girls in the past. And so am I supposed to condone him laying up in my house with a girl? I don't know what you need to do, but somebody got to lose some weight over there. The little fat boy over there with the little fat ass girl, and they all up in here, two bigs in the blanket, look like two heavy Chevy, look like two pickup trucks in there. And I don't know what kind of bed. I don't know what kind of bed they're using, but you need to check them slats.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, first of all, sure, let me give a shout out to Prairie View A&M. My homecoming was Saturday. Yeah. And, we played Arkansas Pine Bluff, so we do know who we play, and we won 38-14. Bring it on in. Because, you say when you go to HBCU, we don't never know who we playing. Well, we know who we playing.
For homecoming.
Congratulations,
Junior.
Yeah, we won 38-14. Next up, Southern, though. Southern next weekend. This Saturday.
Let's go, PV. Let's go.
Yeah, we still got it. We got it. So, Coach Prime hanging there, man. They 4-5 right now. They lost to Oregon State on Saturday, man, 26-19. He still saying, man, we still building. They trying to hold him to it, but they still building, man. And I appreciate him because he making it more about not just football. He's really teaching these men how to be men, how to take the losses, and how to grow into them. So, way to go, Coach Prime.
Yeah, all that's
Junior,
good. We got to win some football games.
Yeah.
Can he make a bowl game?
They got to have a winning record, man, or at least a tie. Because right now they got next they got Arizona.
They can beat Arizona. They good, man. He got to get interior line because he can't win the war up front. That's all. But like he said,
still competitive.
Y'all better get me now because it's the worst I'm gonna ever be.
I love that line.
He know what he talking about.
Yeah, that's what he means too, man. So, also, we got women's basketball back. Women's basketball started last night. LSU, the defending champs, they lost to what did they lose to? They lost to who was it? I want to say. Wait a minute, I had it on my paper. Wait a minute, Unc. Just hold on. I had it.
One person they could have played.
Colorado, that's who it was. I had Colorado here twice. I had it on there twice. I'm sorry. They lost to Colorado. So, but it's just the first game, so they ain't worry about it. Also, we had USC lost, beat Notre Dame in women's basketball. She over there, Dawn. She over there, still playing. And then next thing, Uncle, let me ask you this: do the Cowboys stand a chance of winning the Super Bowl now after they lost to the Eagles? Because they saying they still in it. That's what they believe.
Yeah, of course they're in it. The Cowboys are in it.
No,
they're in it for sure.
Yeah, they still in it.
They don't have a Super Bowl team,
but they saying they can still win it.
They lost Diggs, man. That backfield, you lose a guy like that, that's a whole half a field that's available now that wasn't available before.
Okay, well.
So they got some great players on the Cowboys team, man.
Well, you know what? Let's just give him. Dak didn't throw an interception. He didn't do that. He didn't throw that.
Yeah, they're not going to the Super Bowl, though. That was your question.
Ooh, y'all so mean against
You're
them.
so evil. All right, Steve, a guy on social media needs some advice, and his question is, how long do you let the boss's lie go on? Wow. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, this is from Michael on Steve Harvey FM. Michael says, if you've busted your boss in a lie, how long do you let it slide before calling him out on it? Over the last week, my supervisor has been laying the groundwork to prepare all of us to tell us there will be no bonuses this Christmas. What he doesn't know is that the budget is there for everyone to see if you know where to look in the corporate files. Not only is the money there, just like it was last year, but the supervisors and their bosses are all getting the same bonuses they received last year. As word started to get around, you can feel the tension in the office growing about it. I might get fired for speaking up, but I feel like it would not only be worth it, but the right thing to do. What's the best way to play this?
Well, let me ask you something, sir. You said you might get fired for speaking up. Mm-hmm. But it's the right thing to do. What's the best way to play this? If you speak up and you think you're going to lose your job, what's the game?
Right.
Dog, you got to have a means, an end to the means, or a means to the end. Something's got to connect here, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like if you got a plan, then you got a plan for the plan to work or not work. You don't have a plan. If I were you, if you want to do it, if you took everybody in there with the information, then you stand a chance. When you go in there by yourself, they're going to do you. You stupid. What you ought to do is, if you said if everybody could see it, just start sending it to everybody. Send a link. Get a fake email and send everybody the link. Now everybody can see the company stuff, and now you got some allies. Hey, did y'all get this email from somebody? Yeah. I looked it up. Man, did you see what it was saying? And then you go as a unit. Now, if you work here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, how long do you support your boss's lie? Forever.
Oh, absolutely.
Those are our orders? Forever?
No, that's just a real strong-ass suggestion.
Yeah, a strong one.
No bonuses.
So if one of us found out something about you lying about the bonuses, one of us couldn't come in and, let you know that we know what's up.
Yeah, or you can come in.
Yeah.
And I already know.
I'm going to let him know.
Yeah,
and I already know, so I don't really. See, the thing about me and my lies is I know
Here we go.
they lies.
Yeah, you know their lies. That's not a revelation. Yeah.
And I'm going to back it.
So, Uncle, we came in there to you about some Christmas bonuses. Like if we came and said, you mean to tell me that they got money for us? You got some money for us for Christmas bonuses?
I don't know anything about the money for Christmas bonuses.
Here it is, right here. Here's the proof.
We got it. Mm-hmm. It's got your signature on it.
Then it looks to me like you'll be getting them.
Oh,
okay. All right.
That was easy.
So that was a hypothetical situation. So now that we're in November,
let's go on and talk about it. Let's just have this meeting.
Let's have a meeting on the air.
Yeah, because you know how you like to have meetings on the air.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
All right. I think we've been doing well here, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody that I think that we all should be entitled to some type of bonus here for Christmas holidays. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, when you say we're doing well, well in relation to what?
Our performance, our ratings, our job. Yeah.
All of that.
Well,
you don't think we're doing well?
Things that you do to get bonuses. And sometimes you don't have to do anything. Sometimes your boss is just gracious. He appreciates.
Well, we don't do participation bonuses here. We're adults. This is not Little League Baseball where you get a trophy just for showing up. You have to win here. You have to win.
We're winning.
Are we losing?
So we're not winning?
We are winning.
We're not winning at the rate that we should be winning.
No.
But we're in the black.
But it's a W, a dub.
We're in the black.
No. We're in the black, but you were never in the red.
All right, look.
It sounds like a hell no. That's
Yeah, right, Tommy.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The first day in November is considered to be the kickoff to the holiday season. However, some say this is way too soon, way too early. New research reveals that thanks to Christmas TV commercials starting as early as right after Labor Day, the majority of Americans feel burned out by the time December 25th, Christmas Day, arrives. So here's a question for you guys. When do you think stores should start putting up decorations and advertising for Christmas? What is the ideal time to start decorating your home for the holidays? Because the stores already have the Christmas decorations up and Christmas music.
They had it up during Halloween.
It's already there. Yeah.
Really did. I think that is too soon.
November 1st.
It's kind of
mid-November maybe. Does that work? Is that that's too late?
Well,
maybe
it used to be like after Thanksgiving, like back in the day.
Yes.
You know, after Thanksgiving, then the whole month of December would be devoted to Christmas.
No, Shirley. They started showing those toy commercials right after Halloween. Because I started wearing my mama ass to death right after Halloween. I changed my toy request right up to Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I was locked in on what I wanted. I had reviewed that JCPenney and Sears catalog 14,000 times.
So when do you start decorating? Like now or after
your house?
Thanksgiving?
When do you start with your house?
All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for another round of Would You Rather. Would you rather cook Thanksgiving meal together as a family? You know, everybody in the kitchen doing their thing. Or would you rather just let the family's best cook do the cooking? All the cooking?
Best.
Okay.
The best. This ain't no time for no amateurs. This is not what you do.
It's a lot of work.
Hey,
Steve?
it's for the best.
Time I know. How much cheese go in here?
Let the pros handle it.
Let the pros handle it.
Not for the amateurs. Okay.
Would you rather find the love of your life, you know, just you know, pretend. Would you rather find the love of your life in the church, or would you rather find the love of your life in a club, in a nightclub, or strip club, or wherever, whatever club?
I don't care.
Junior,
I'm gonna go with the club.
More so in church. More so.
I don't need you singing hymns to me all day. I don't want to hear that. I don't even know half of them. I want to sing with you. Give me a secular song. That's what I
want. Some Jodeci. Big dog.
Steve?
You know,
club or church?
Definitely gonna have more fun with the club person. That's the love of your life if you can, cause you know, dress gonna be different. I never really wanted to date a woman that walked towards me looking like she was Amish. You got your butter churning outfit on. I'm not gonna really be attracted to that.
Not butter churning.
Okay. All right. When making love, would you rather eye contact with your partner or no contact? No eye contact.
I don't really know because I go blind most of the time. I think my eyes is open. I think you can make contact. I can't see nothing out of them.
My eyes roll back.
So no eye contact is what you're saying.
No
eye contact.
Junior, you too?
No eye contact.
Well, what's wrong with eye contact?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What is we looking at you for?
We know what you're doing. That's not why I'm in here. Like, let's go in here and make eye contact. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing.
Look at me.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Look at you.
I saw you when you was taking your clothes off. I saw you then.
You know, the connection when you look deeply into someone's eyes. That's a connection.
My connection is when I bite down into this pillow.
So no eye contact. Wow.
Nick.
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Thank you, guys. Coming up next at 49 minutes after, it's our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Tuesday. Don't forget, today is Election Day. Voting should be treated as a privilege. Don't forget that. Using our voices in the electoral process gives us the power to speak up for ourselves and those without representation. So if you have any questions about how to vote in person today, please call or text 866-OUR-VOTE. 866-OUR-VOTE. That's 866-687-8683 by the numbers to speak with a trained election protection volunteer. But please vote, okay? Please.
You got to vote in the local elections. Let's go, people. Let's do it.
Yeah. I was thinking about, you're talking about the election and everything. I was thinking about the condition of our country. And I've lived here the bulk of my life. I'm very, very aware of how this system in this country works. So before I say what I think I'm going to say or what I may say, have I been a benefactor of some of the opportunities here in America? Of course I have. But I have also seen the privilege provided to those who are not as talented, who don't look like me, who just find a way to simply be rewarded simply because. And I've tried looking at it a lot of different ways, but there are a lot of people who are rewarded in this country simply because. Because sometimes I just don't see the measurable gift or talent that they're being paid for. So even though I've benefited greatly from this country, I still know that compared to my counterparts, I still know the struggle that I'm in. I still know the struggle that I've been in. And so, it kind of makes me a little angry sometimes when people like myself want to speak up and then people go, well, you got this and you got that. You have no idea what it took for me to get it, this or that. You have no idea the real struggle that I've been in, because oftentimes, just like you out there, you get judged by where you at now. People don't know what you went through. People don't know that you sat there, that you made the grade. People don't know that you completed the courses, that you took the time out, that you passed the test, that you went through the specialized program. Yeah, you got a great position on your job, but they don't know what you did to get there. They don't know all the hurdles and hoops you jumped through to get there. And it happens on so many different levels. I just wish this country, and I don't see it ending anytime soon. I thought there was hope for a minute, but then every time there's hope, somebody does something to counterbalance it. But we've got to stop being this hypocritical nation that we are. We keep telling everybody that we're the biggest, the best, the greatest, but we don't treat everybody like that. We're not the biggest, the best, and the greatest. We're just not. And it's sad, man, how we spread the propaganda around the world to make people think that we're one way, when those of us who live here know full well, if this is the greatest country on earth, if this is truly the land of freedom and opportunity, why are so many people in the condition that we're in? Why do we lead the world in imprisoned people? We have more imprisoned people than any country anywhere. Why is that? We as a nation consume more recreational drugs that do harm to our young people than any other nation anywhere. Nobody is imported these meths, ice, cocaine, weed at the rate that America does. And you know why we do it? Because we're free. Because we're free to do what we want to do. And we freely accept this drug epidemic, and it's killing our kids. It's killing our children. And we sit up in here, man, and there's no way you could tell me that they couldn't do something about this if they wanted to. They have the capability with technology right now. They can You just can't tell me that the technology is not there to do something about this. But the freedom we have allows this to go on. We're free to talk about people. Now, first we had freedom of speech. And then freedom of speech turned into freedom of press. And then freedom of press turned into we no longer have to fact check anything. So now we can just write what we want to write about people. And there's no repercussions behind it. So we so free, we overly free that we done freed ourselves into positions where people don't even enjoy being famous anymore. People don't enjoy their jobs anymore. People don't have any privacy rights anymore. People can't raise their family the way they do. I got a friend of mine whose kid right now went off to college and got exposed to the wrong people, and they got to go pick their son up because he done just got involved with the wrong people. How many times, man, have I had aspirations for my children? How many times will you have aspirations for your children and it turns out so wrong? Because now in this freedom of press and this freedom of expression, we got our kids exposed to stuff that they don't even have the bandwidth to handle. We are now allowing our children to pick what they want to be. 8, 7, we asking them about the choices like that. Our children don't have the bandwidth for that. But if we didn't expose it to them, we wouldn't have to deal with it. But they get exposed to it, man, because that internet is rough. I wish it was different over here, but it's not. And if this is the greatest, the biggest, and the best nation, when are they going to act like it? Those are my closing remarks. Hey, y'all, have a great day today. The one thing that is true, that God is available for everybody. And you can have a relationship with God, and he can get you through all of this that I just mentioned. Talk to God today. He'd love to hear from you. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.